Okay. Yes, it's showing now.
Okay. Hmm. The basics of Python. Okay, if you remember, I told you there is something called as interpreter and compiler.
Compiler,
So
yes.
Python is a language based on interpreter. So that it means it interprets every line of code, not all together.
Mm-hmm.
So and the next thing is there is something called as variable in Python. Before you start the visual code, just create a file new. If you already have some file written name here, then it's good. Otherwise, just file, new file, and save it as a .py.
Yes, for me it's demo.py saved.
Okay, so it's opened the last file. Now, there is something called as variable.
Mm-hmm.
For example, in mathematics, uh, so this is x-axis and y-axis,
Yes.
and maybe let's extend it in both directions. Now, if this is a line passing through here, a straight
Mm.
line,
In insert you have the option.
so if this line is passing through here,
Mm-hmm.
what will its equation be? It will be something like y
Minus.
is equal to mx, right?
Yes.
What that means is it is passing from the center of the.
Mhm. Yes. Point.
Okay. Now, y is equal to mx. M means the slope.
Mm-hmm.
You know the slope, right?
Yes. The negative part or
No, 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 no. No, the equation of a line is y is equal to mx, this line. Do we know
yes.
the equation that it is y is equal to mx?
Yes, because it can be into negative. If I found one thing, then I found the value of x or y.
You have forgotten mathematics, so we will explain it the other way. uh, okay, so let me explain it this way. I say x plus y is equal to 20. Okay.
Yes.
Now just give me a random value for x and y so that it total is equal to 20.
X is equal to 15 or y is equal to 5.
Hmm?
Y 5.
Yeah. So, but can you see here can be like
And
numerous values,
17, 3,
right?
and 9. Yes.
So, what if I say x plus 3 should be 20? How many values can I give to x now?
17.
Yeah, any other?
17 plus 3 is equal to 20. Like,
Any other is not possible.
yes, because then it will
So,
be
in this case, you see the x is kind of
fixed.
constant or
Constant,
fixed.
yes. Yes, yes,
Okay.
yes. Hmm.
Whereas here, the condition was such that x could have many values. Okay.
Yes.
So when something has a constant value, it is called as a constant.
Variable.
But when something can have
Ah, yes, yes.
many, huh?
Yes, yes. If the values can be changed, it can be called as variable.
Yeah. But when something has many values, it is called as a variable.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Now, just assume
Hmm.
in Python, I am assuming something, anything. It can be, I can call it A, I can call it maybe name, anything,
Hmm.
anything you define. So there is some rules how you can define a variable.
Okay.
So first rule is it can be any name. Okay. Anything in the text. It can be maybe, it can be something random.
Hmm.
Or it can be maybe, for example, my name and then a numerical.
Hmm.
It can start with a capital letter and then a numerical.
Hmm.
It it can be and then numerical. Okay.
Hmm. Hmm.
But it can never start with the numerical. It can never start with a numerical. This
Okay.
is the rule of variable, how to define a variable.
Okay.
Okay. It can never start with a variable, numerical. Also, the other thing is it can never include special numbers, special characters.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
So maybe I define A as a variable. I say A is a variable. I put in the value 5. Okay.
Hmm.
Then I say A, then there is a command in Python that is called as print. So in print, I say print A. Do you see the screen here? What the computer will do is, so basically this is a place where I'm coding. This is a, this is the place where I'm giving the code to machine, and the place here is how it will appear to the client or your what machine, whatever you will feed your code into. Okay. So this is kind of a test, writing the code, and this is the testing place.
Yes. What's the second condition you say? The numerical cannot be come before, and the second thing is?
So I can write my variable as A1. I can call A1 is 5, but I
Yes.
can't say 1 is 5.
Yes. Okay,
So
number.
see, yeah. So you see, after putting 1, it got in red color.
Mm,
Okay. So
yes.
just like when you type in English, there is an underline, that is, it is an error. So it is like a underline here. Okay.
Mm,
Now, just when you print this, it became 5. Now in this same code, I will do something. What I will do is I will again mention A is equal to A plus 3. Now if you see,
mm,
it was going line by line. So the code will first start, it will think the value of A is 5. Now in the memory of the computer, the value of A is 5. Then it
mm,
printed the value of A 5. And then
mm.
came the next step where the new value of A is to be defined. So I have already defined A as 5. Now it will be 5 plus 3.
Hello. Hello.
So if you see
Yeah.
the value of Hello.
Hello.
I think there was some error. My connection got broke. Uh, do you understand this part?
Okay, now a plus 3, and now it's 5 and 8. Yes,
Wait.
first we define the value of 5
Mm-hmm.
because the value was 5, and then we say a is equal to a plus 3. Now it got it. Yes.
So what happens is, in you write the code, it is going line by line. Okay. First it
Mm-hmm.
saw a is equal to 5. The
Mm-hmm.
computer stored in its memory that a is 5. Then you said print a. It printed the value of a as 5.
Yes.
Then in memory it is stored at as a. Now you're again saying a is equal to a plus 3. Then what it will do, it will put 5 here. Now the
Yes.
new value of a will become 8.
5, 8, yes.
So initially it was 5, but the value got changed and now it is 8. So the
8.
value is not constant. That is why it is called as a variable.
Mm.
Okay.
Yes.
Just a moment.
Okay.
Now, mm, thing. So, now there is something called as I stored in the value here that was a is equal to 5.
Mm.
I can also store in the variables something called as strings. For example, I want to store my name here. Then I can store it as like this. C is equal to. So names can be also, anything can be stored here. It was an
Mm.
integer. This is a string. This is a text. That is why it is called as string. Okay. Then I can also store maybe a float value. So if you see here it is 5, whereas it is 5.0. So it is an integer type. It is a float. You know float, right?
Yes, points.
Okay. So now variables are case sensitive. A is equal to 5 is not similar to A. Now if I'm saying print A, it will give me 5.
Mm.
But
And 5.
what if I say print capital A? It will give error
Mm.
because there is no variable by the name capital A. So
Mm.
they are case sensitive.
And
That
what
is,
about, sorry,
huh?
what about if I say print 5? It will show small a?
No, 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 no. A is the variable. 5 is not the variable. 5 is a value inside of A. You are
Okay.
storing the computer value of A.
Mm.
You
But,
are storing in computer A.
okay.
So you can just call A here.
If I say 5, it shows an error.
No, it will print 5 because 5 is an integer. It will directly print 5 itself. 5 is an integer. Just because of the integer value of it, it will print 5. I can say anything, maybe print 1000.
Okay. So whatever command I say in print, he print
Hmm.
that.
Yeah. So
Okay.
because A is stored as 5, when I say
Hmm.
print A,
Okay. He will store. He will get that than 5. Because
it gets
value of A
printed
is.
as 5. Okay.
Hmm. Yes.
So there is another function just like print. Maybe you are storing different things in different variables. Maybe in B, I store the string. I call it this. In C, I will close and open it because there is this error. In C, maybe I call it 2.20.0. Maybe, okay. So now there is something like print that is called as type. So type is something where you can get to know the uh, data type of your variable. But to check on type, we also need to print it, right? Because if I don't print it, I need to know a type. So to print it on our machine, we used to know we put the print command. Here the type will come, but to print it on our screen, then I will have to use the print function. So for example, if I say here print type of A, it is saying that A is integer. Now what if I say print type of B? So it will say it is a string. If I tell it print type of C, right? So
Hmm.
it will choose float.
And what
Now,
about, sorry, if I
yeah,
want to see all at once, ABC,
uh,
comma, A, comma, B, comma, C.
probably, yeah, integer string float. So you have to print it
IP,
like this.
IP, okay.
Okay.
Hmm. Just like SQL dot function, but it's before dot, it's a comma.
Yep. Um, Now, there is this one thing also that maybe in D, I take the value 5. But if you see the difference now, every textual value has to be put in inverted commas. Now, I have put inverted commas and I have put 5 inside of it. This 5 and this 5 is not the same because this is being written as text. It has loosened its mathematical ability. What I mean is, for example, if I say b is equal to 3 and I say print a plus b, okay? So a plus b should be 8, a plus b. Now, if instead I say print a plus d, it will not do it. It will give error because one is an integer, one is a string.
Hmm.
So it has lost its ability to be. a integer because we defined it as a string. Now, if you want to there is something in Python that is called as operators. And one thing about variables, just give me 1 minute, Asad. So there are some keywords that you cannot use as variables. So these are those keywords.
Mm.
So because they are inbuilt, they are
Yes.
important to Python for some other functions. So
Mm.
when you kind of, I am using a, but instead of a, maybe if I say and is equal to 5. So it will not work because and is a keyword. So you
Mm.
can't use any of these words. But if you see, it is case sensitive. It is small and. What if I make the a bigger? Now I can use it. Okay.
Mm. Yes. Got it.
So these keywords are used somewhere else. That is why we cannot use them.
Mm.
Now, this is what you need to understand to start into Python. There is something called as operators. So in operators, you have arithmetic operators, you have comparison operators, you have assignment operators, then you have logical operators. So what operators mean is you see these symbols here, these are called as operators.
Mm.
Now what they mean is, so I have A is equal to 5 and I have B is equal to 6. Now let me define another, uh, not another, let's do it directly. Print A plus B and then maybe here I choose print A into B, not into minus here. And here I choose into B, then is divide. So we do not use the normal divide symbol. We use this slash here. Okay, for division. Now, there are two more. I will explain them in a bit. Now, if you see, these are the basic simple plus minus things. Okay.
Mm.
So these are called these things that add to, or because they are causing an operation between two, arithmetic operation between two. That is why they are called as
Operators.
arithmetic operators. Okay. Now, if I
Yes.
print, now if you see a plus b, maybe let us change the upper value to 15, make the upper one bigger. A plus b, print a plus b, it is 21. A minus b, it is 9. A into b, it is 90. A divided by b, it is 2.5. So these ones are the simple ones. Now there is another thing that is called as modulo. Now what happens in modulo is I say print A, and for modulo we use this percentage sign. A modulo B. Now what will this do? So what this does is if you divide 15 by 6, whatever remainder is there, it
Mm.
comes as the result. For example, if I divide 15 by 5, the remainder is 0. 5 threes are 15, the remainder is 0. So it will give 0. But so in now case, it will be something in, if I check the remainder, run. So the remainder is 3. That is
Mm.
6 twos are 12, 15 minus 12 is 3.
Yes.
What if I made it 5? Then it comes as 0.
Zero.
So it is called as modulo. Then after modulo, there is uh, the next one, that is double star. What a double star means is it means is a to the power b. For example, a is 10 and b is 3. So it means 10 into 10 into 10, multiplying a the number of times b. Got it?
Okay.
Okay. So this is the, like, if this is 10 and this is 4. So 10 raised to power 4. 10 raised to power 4. That is 10000.
Mm.
If 10 raised to power 8, 10000, 8 times. Okay.
Mm.
So this is double asterisk, double multiply, right? Now you
Yes.
understand now arithmetic operators are clear to you. Okay.
Yes.
Then we have the comparison operator. What happens in comparison operator is we use these symbols, that is equal to, and this exclamation mark equal to. So what they mean is, I will explain. Now, you know these ones, right? Greater than, less than, greater than, equal to, less than, equal to. Okay.
Yes.
What if I tell the computer what if I tell the computer that I see A is greater than B? So I'm telling the computer A is greater than B. Now, you also know from here that it is true, right?
Mm.
So, in comparison operator, the result is always in true or false.
Okay.
So, for example, this is true. Now, this condition is true. What if I said to the computer A is smaller to B, B is greater than A?
Mm.
But this is not true. This
Mm.
time, if I run, then it will say false. Okay.
False. Yes.
So when we are working with values where the results or it is just true and false. Okay.
Mm.
What I mean is, for example, we have integer data, we have float data, we have one more kind of data type that is called Boolean. In Boolean, we just have true and false.
Mm-hmm.
Just true and false. It is a data type. Okay.
Okay.
So whenever you see true and false in Python and someone asks you what is the data type, so it is a
Boolean.
Boolean. Now, one question may be this. I can ask whenever you are working with comparison operator, the data type of the output is, so it will be a Boolean.
Mm.
Got it?
Yes. 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 Yes.
Now, this was the basic one.
Mm.
In comparison, I was kind of telling the computer, and the computer checked in the system and told me whether it is true or false. Okay.
Mm.
Now there is one another thing. For example, A is also 8, B is also 8. Now, if I want to check if my variables are equal, there is this symbol that is double equal. That is double equal. So
Mm.
what it checks is if the variables are equal, because we are doing a comparison. Na? When we are using
Mm.
a single equal, it means we are giving it the value. Here we are not giving anything a value. Here we are checking. So for that purpose, we define two equals. Now this time it will check if A and B are equal. It is to check. It is not to assign any value. Here you assigned value with a single equal, but here it is
Mm.
not assigning any value. It is to check. Then if you run, it gave me true because A and B are equal.
Equals.
What if I make A as 10? Now,
Or maybe if both are equal, and if I say A is greater than B or B is greater than A, then it should be
yeah,
wrong.
then false. Yeah.
Okay.
So now If I say run, it will give false.
Yes, because A is greater than B.
So as you said, what if you want to write, maybe if you want to say A and B both are 10, and you want to say A is greater than or equal anything, then it will come as false. Okay.
But if I say greater than or less than equal to,
Then it
then
will come true because it is satisfying the condition.
yes.
Okay.
Hmm.
But before we go to that part, so I defined A is equal to B. Now there is one thing in Python wherever you see exclamation mark. So in Python, an exclamation means not. So
Okay.
here I have given the condition A is not equal to B.
Hmm. This is false.
Okay. Now it
Hmm.
will come as false.
Yes.
Okay.
Hmm.
What if B is 100? Now I say A is not equal to B, it will say it is true. Okay.
Yes.
What if I say A is greater than equal? So equal to always remains on the right side. So if I say A is greater than or equal to B, what will happen? It will come as
False.
false.
Hmm.
What if I say A is
Less than or equal.
less than equal to B? What will happen?
True.
So this time it is true.
Yes.
Okay. So
Yes.
now you know the comparison operators. Okay.
Hmm.
Then comes the assignment operator. Now, what assignment operator means is, first of all, this is print to show the condition if it is true or not. So initially in arithmetics operators, we did A plus B. Now it is assignment operation. In assignment operation, this is the assignment. Now A, I am assigning it the value of 10. Okay. So equal to sign is also a assignment operator because I am making one value to be assigned to a variable. So using this assigning operator. Now what if I use plus equal to? What does plus equal to mean? So maybe an example. Uh, you are writing A is equal to 10, then A is equal to A plus 10. Now what do you think will be the value of A?
20.
Yeah. But what if I have to write this directly? Uh,
Hmm.
I want to write these two steps in a single step.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
That is, I want to add the value of A has a value and I want to add the value of A to into it again.
okay.
So how to write that. Now, if you see here, a plus equal.
Hmm.
Let me try one thing. Let me do print a plus equal. Let us see if this works. Okay. So it does not work here because it is an assignment operator. It will just work outside.
Hmm.
Now, if I say a plus equal 10, okay. Now I have defined those two steps in a single step, that a has a value and add that value again into it. Okay. I
Hmm.
showed you, right? A is equal to 10, then a is equal to a plus 10. Now I've combined the two steps by this symbol. This is a symbol representing the addition of the same element twice. Now if I'm printing the value of a, Shaisa, what happened is, um, I have to first define a value of a. That is, let a be 10.
Hmm.
Now if I'm assigning another variable, a value, that is, I'm saying b is equal to a plus. Uh, do you understand this?
But it's not the same thing.
No, no, no.
Like like previously
Uh,
say A is equal to 10 and A is equal to A plus 10 or B is equal to A plus 10.
wait. So this is kind of one of the things I don't like in Python, that is the assignment operator. Now, a is equal to 10, okay?
Hmm.
Then I say again a is equal to a plus 10. That is, I'm
Hmm.
adding the value of 10
A,
to a again. Now,
yes, yes.
instead of writing this as like this, a plus 10, there is just a way to say, that is this. Now, if
This
I
is
print, so there was no need, maybe I don't know why they defined it, but just to maybe shorten the way to write code. Now,
hmm.
if I print, a will come as 20. So
Yes.
this is basically nothing. This is only a is equal to a plus 10. Got it? Got my point? Hello, hello, hello.
Hello.
Yeah, got my point.
Yeah, sorry, your voice was cut.
I mean, do you understand this one?
Print A plus 10. A is equal to A plus 10. Then it's the same thing.
It is the same thing. It is just
Yes,
another way to write it.
yes. Yes. Instead of like A is equal to A plus 10, we can say A
Yeah, you
plus.
can just simply say a is equal to plus equal to
Hmm.
10.
Yes, I got it now.
So what if the value of A was 50?
Hmm.
100. Okay.
Yes.
So if I don't want to add 50 here, maybe just I want to add 10. Already I have defined A as 50. Here I am using this. What this means is A is equal to A plus whatever is defined here. So I can, maybe this time it will give me 60. Okay.
Hmm.
Now similarly, I can choose minus. I can, sorry, choose minus. Instead of plus, this time I can choose minus. So now what will happen? 50 minus 10,
And 40.
40. What if I choose multiply? Then 50 into 10,
Yes.
500.
Hmm.
What if I choose divide?
5.
Yeah. So what if I choose divide?
5. Hmm.
5. Now what if I choose modulo?
0.
So what will happen is, uh, what I'm saying is 50 modulo 10, right?
Hmm. Yes. So it will be
Mm.
0.0 something.
It will become 0.
Hmm.
What if I say double star? So what will be 50 raised to
And
power 10?
50 into 5,000.
No, no, 50 raised
500.
to power 10. That is 50 to be multiplied by 10 times by itself.
So 50 and 10 0 then. Hmm.
No,
11.
no. 50 into, so this will be the value. That is 50 into 50
Raised to power 10.
multiplied by 50,
Yes, I got
50,
it.
so 10 times.
Yeah, yeah, it's not 10, sorry. I got it as a 10. No, no,
Yeah.
no.
So this is assignment operators.
Hmm.
Then comes the logical operator.
No.
So what happens in logical operator? Hmm, not and or. So it is a little um, logical operators work with Boolean operator. They do not work alone. So what it means is, for example, we had A, and if I have a value of B, that is maybe 100, and I say print B as greater than A, what do you think will come?
Proof.
Yeah. Now, the logical operator is such that this is a Boolean value, right?
Hmm.
What if I say I add one more bracket here and I say the word not. The not is as same as the exclamation mark, right?
Hmm.
So what if I say not? Now this was true, it will become false. So it altered the Boolean condition. B is greater than A was true. So I added a not in front of it and it became false.
I don't get this point. Like, not means
Not
basically.
not is like it is changing the condition that is inside. It is, for example, saying whatever the condition has the result, I want
Hmm.
the negative of it.
Okay. Hmm.
So if it is true, not true means false.
False. Yes.
So similarly, if it was false, it would say true.
Yes. Hmm.
Okay. Then comes the and or operator. So and or are a little difficult to explain. Just a moment. My different one has come.
Okay.
Now to understand this, there are three logical operators. They are not, and or.
Or
Now you understand what not is. Then we are
yes.
left with and.
Hmm.
For example, I write a condition here. I say I define here something C is equal to 50. I define D is equal to, uh, let me define D is equal to 200. Okay. Now I know that first, I know that B is greater than A. Okay.
Hmm.
And I also know that D is greater than C. B is greater than A, D is greater than C. Both the conditions are true, right?
Mhm.
And if I add and between them, so what will happen now? I've added two conditions with add, two Boolean conditions, true and true.
Mhm.
So when it is the case of and, true and true is true. True and false is false. False and false is false. And if it is an true or true gives a
True.
true, true or false gives a true,
Mm.
false or false gives a false.
Yes. Mm.
So the difference is here,
Mm.
right?
Yes.
So in this case, I have two conditions. If it comes as true. Now what if in one case this is true and I will change it as false. I will make both of them false. Here I will put or. Here I will put or. Change it. Change both. Now I have all the six conditions here.
Mm.
True and true, true and false, false
Mm.
and false, true, true or false or false.
False.
So it gives me true, false, false, true, false, true,
Mm.
false, true, false. Got it?
Yes.
Now there is something called as type conversion. What do we mean by type conversion? Now if somewhere, maybe here, if I have the value of B as string. Now, if I want to perform A plus B, it will not work, right?
Hmm.
I want to convert it into integer. So I want to convert its type. So that is called as type conversion. So in that case, what we do is um, now print A plus. Because that B is in string, it will not be added. What if I convert it into integer? How I do that is I put a int and in brackets I add B. So this is called as type conversion. After
Mhm.
that, both of them can be added. So B will be converted to a integer. So 150. Otherwise, if I remove integer, it will give a error. Okay.
Mm. Yes.
Similarly, you can convert maybe I want to convert A into a float value. So C is equal to float of, I want to define a new value that is C, but it should be a float value of A. A was integer, right? That is
Mhm.
50. Now if I go here and I say print C, it will come as 50.0. Now point has been added to it. A became a float value. So similarly, if you want to make something a string, then you add str. If you want to make something integer, you add int, integer. So this is called inter-type conversion. Got it? Okay. Then we have something called as the input. What I mean by input is, just a moment. If I am not defining the variable, I want the computer to ask the user. Wherever I feed this Python program, I want the user to enter a value. Okay. I
Mhm.
want the user to give an input. In that case, I will say, just like print, it is a function. I will say A is equal to input enter your value. Now, what this means is print a. So if I run this, it is saying me enter your value. So I add anything, maybe I add 50. So it gave me 50 as a result. Okay. Maybe if I put in my name, it will give me my name as a result. You can also add this to the print command. You can say you have entered entered Now if I run this, I enter maybe enter 5. So it says me you have entered 5.
Mm.
So this is how you input something. Now there is one special character of input that you need to remember, that whenever you ask the user a input, the type, that is the type of the input, now for example, he says enter your value. I enter 10 and I enter. So it says you have entered 10, but it says your class is string. But I entered a numerical, but it says your class is string. This is so because for input function, whatever you enter, the value will be saved as a string only. Okay. Now, what if I put it like this? int bracket here. Now integer, in this integer, I have converted this value that will come as string to a integer. Now this time, when it asks me a value, if I put in 100, it will say you have entered 100 and the type is integer.
And if I say some words like random words, ABC.
You can try. It will give some kind of error probably because ABC cannot be stored as integer, right?
Mm.
ABC. Yeah.
Mm.
So it says the
Mm.
entered value should be in integer only.
Mm. Yes.
Okay. So maybe
Mm.
someone asks you your ATM pin. So in that
Mm.
code, in that machine code, you will use this
Int function.
uh, int operation so that
Yes.
the person cannot enter a name or something. Okay.
Mm.
Okay. Is there anything I can help you with right now? What comes next is so you need to practice it highly.
Yes.
Otherwise, in Python, in SQL, maybe it was little easier.
Mm,
But in Python, if you don't practice, you can't be able to write a single line of code also.
yes.
Okay, you need very rigorous practice in this. Now, uh, do you think you can write code, small input code, or
Like like these,
like
I
the
can like A is equal to 5 and print A. What kind of code you want?
okay, just share me your screen and try to write a code about
Mm,
write me a basic code about uh, give a value to A, give a value to B, and print A plus B.
mm, like
Good.
this?
Now, yeah. Now, uh, write a conversion code. Assign the value of A is equal to inverted comma 5. Now convert this into integer and print the type.
Mm, 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 okay.
Yeah, but it should come inside print
Mm,
that.
okay,
Okay,
no, no. I want to see the type.
just then
TYP.
outside of int, just you can put type.
Like this?
Do one thing, just delete these two prints. Delete. Delete this also completely. Now put B is equal to int of A. Okay. Now put print and bracket type of
Mm.
B.
Ah, yes. TYP. Yes. Class is integer. Huh? It's integer or it should be.
So it was a string earlier, you converted it to integer, right?
Ah, perfect, perfect, perfect.
Okay.
Yes.
Write a input code. Write a code to ask input.
Okay. Um, Mhm.
This is wrong. You have made a variable input, which is
Is equal.
the value of variable is enter your name.
Mm. Wait, wait,
So
wait. Mm.
you have to define a new variable, maybe define a variable that is A. A is equal to input
Mm.
bracket
Enter your name.
init inverted comma,
Enter your name.
enter your name, remove the second line, point print A.
Mm.
Now run.
No.
Go down there, enter your name.
Mm. Yeah, so one time I can do this. Hmm.
Okay. Okay, then we will take 5 minute break, huh? Okay,
Okay, okay, no worries.
and then we will continue. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Uh, you're there?
No.
Hello.
Yeah.
Now the next, there is something that we need to discuss about is strings.
Mm.
For example, uh, if I say A is equal to the, if I say A is equal to the, and I say B is equal to the house. Similarly, C is on fire. Now, first of all, within a single string, I can add spaces. It is allowed. Okay.
Mm.
But you can't do it in numericals. Like if I say D is equal to 5 and then leave space 6. So this is not allowed.
Mhm.
But in strings, you can add a phrase because it is inside of the inverted comma.
Thomas.
Now, there are three ways on how you can define a string in Python. One way is a double inverted comma. The another way is a single inverted comma. What, what kind of inverted is this comma? So either double, single, or triple. So you can define a string in three ways. Okay.
Mm.
But a good practice is to use two apostrophes. Why? Because, for example, uh, maybe I'm want to add a phrase where I'm writing houses insurance. Now, because in English we add a single, now what the computer thought is, computer is thinking that this phrase is from here till here, and he's unable to understand what it is this part. Okay. So what if I did was, what if I had put a double inverted here, then this small single one will not create any problem. Got it?
Mm.
So these are the three ways to first define a string. Now,
Mhm.
if I say there is something called as concatenation. Just like in normal arithmetic, meaning a plus b is equal to maybe 3 plus 4, that is the value 7. Now,
Hmm.
what if we do a plus b here? Because these are two strings. So, what will happen is a plus b. What do you think will happen?
The
Huh?
house.
So, when I do this, so do
The
you see
house.
the and house are combined now?
Yes.
The house.
Yes.
Now, if I had added a single space between house, so the string starts as soon as you put inverted comma. So this
Hmm.
space is also included. So if I put
Mhm.
space and then now it will become the house.
Yes.
Similarly, there is another way. Maybe I didn't add space here. What I can do is I can add a space here like this. This is also a string, right? Inside this. So you can also write this as then also it comes the house. Got it?
Yes. Or
Now
maybe
in
we
Python, huh?
can we add a space like A space plus space B without
A,
without adding the string? Like we say A, then space, then plus, then space, then B.
no, that will not work because we are adding in this now, these two strings are already defined or and I am adding one string here. So
Hmm.
there are three strings that are being added. So
Hmm.
if anything that is without apostrophe, it will not work and it will give error.
Hmm.
Got it?
Yes.
Now there is this one another thing when that is called as line gap. What it means is uh, for example, you don't want it to, there is print A plus B plus C. Add space here, add space here. Now if you print, it will come all together in one line. The house is on fire.
Hmm.
What if you want you want it to print like this only, the and the house in the next line and is on fire in the next line.
Hmm.
So instead of one line, if you want to print it in three lines,
Hmm.
then how will you do it? Then the method to do is uh, it will come as plus in here or mm, Let me try. A backslash. Where is backslash? I don't have a backslash keyboard slash in my keyboard.
Correct. Maybe in the numeric.
Mhm.
Mm,
Now, if I add here, mm, so wherever you want the next line to come. Now, I don't want A and B to be in one line, right?
mm,
So just add this phrase
plus N.
backslash n.
New line.
Huh?
Is what does it mean? And backslash new, add a new line
Yeah. So if I add it here also.
after plus or before plus? Before
So
plus.
it is just like a string only,
Okay, 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 okay.
right? You need to add it inside
Mm,
inverted commas. So after I add it and I press run, the house is on fire.
yes. Mm,
What if I want some space between all of them? I don't want them to in different line. I just want them have some space in between. Then slash backslash T.
T.
What that means is tab space.
Okay.
Now if I do this,
The
the
house
house is
is
on
on.
fire. There is some space here.
Mm,
Mm. Then comes this another thing, that is, do you see here, if I want to know the length of my string, so I want to know the length of A. So I will just write len bracket A. Got it?
okay.
Hello. I want to know the length
Yes.
of this string. So it will return
Mm,
me, it will return me 3.
three. Okay. 3 words.
Similarly, if I see the length of B, It will return me 5.
Mm.
Now what if I add a space in front of my house? This time it will return me 6 because every space is counted. If I add one more space, it
Mm.
will return me 7 because the string starts from the inverted comma itself. Okay.
Okay.
So 1, 2 and 5. That is 7.
Yes.
Then there is the concept that is called as indexing. So what happens in Python is, for example, A is equal to the, and I want to know the first alphabet of A. Okay. I want to know the first alphabet of A. Now there is some concept in Python which is called indexing. What indexing means is, if I write in Python A is equal to the, now according to the concept of indexing, according to the concept of indexing, there is a index location of every value of string. So what that means is the first position is indexed as 0. The second position is indexed as 1 and so on. So if it was maybe some other word, maybe it is house. So in the index positions will be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I want to know, maybe this is equal to B. B is equal to house. Now I want to know for A, print for A, print A, the whatever value is at index position 1. Now this will return me H. What if I write print A, sorry, B, and I choose the index position maybe 3. Then it will be printing me S. So the fourth position is the third index position. Got it?
Hmm.
Now if I say A and I say 2. So for A, 0, 1, 2, 2 is E. It will give me E. Similarly, maybe for C, I say give me 9. So it will give me E. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ninth is E. Got it?
Hmm. Yes.
Okay. But strings are immutable. What I mean by immutable is, what if you try to do is, you can do this. This is allowed. D is equal to D is equal to A 1 print T. Okay, this is allowed. But if I say uh, instead I say in A, change the value of 1 from T to maybe C. I want this to be CHE, not THE. This will give error, as it is not allowed to assign a value to index in strings. In string, you can't change a value. But
Hmm.
for example, if I define a new variable, I can I can use it like this. I am kind of choosing one index position here and the value, and I'm assigning D a value, but I can't change it. So what happens is, it gives us that 0, 1. H is the 1. So it gives us the value at 1, that is H, and it assigns D as H. D is equal to H. Then it prints D. So it comes out to be H. Then it goes next and it comes across here and it says this is not possible. You cannot assign a string. Got it?
Hmm.
Okay. Then there is a concept called as slicing. Okay, you do one thing.
Hmm.
Share your screen, define three words like this, ABC, define three phrases that complete a sentence and do A plus B plus C.
Okay. Hmm.
Just give me a minute, I'll get back. Just give me a minute. Prasad, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Now you have printed it. Now print it in three different lines with black backslash n. Backslash.
Back, where is back?
So I copied the backslash from this. Go to the end
Yeah,
of.
this is backslash
Yeah.
and plus should be in this way. Hmm. Okay, where is this? Hmm. Done. Hmm.
Oh my God. I think I need to buy a new modem.
Hello.
It man. Uh, had
Okay.
to turn it off.
Wait, I will try to share again. This. Can you see it now? Hello. 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 Oh, hello. Leave here. Okay.
Can you hear me, Asad? Hello,
Yes.
hello, hello.
Hello.
Oh my God, oh my God. Okay, were you able to print the lines with the spaces?
Yes. Wait, I will again share it. I don't know when I share the screen, this disappears. Hello.
Okay. Now instead of \n, try \t.
T T tabs
Okay.
this.
Now I want you to create a new variable d where I want you to store the ninth index position of C. A new variable d where I want
D.
you to store the ninth index position of C.
Okay. Where is bracket? Is nine? One.
So just write d is equal to C bracket 9.
Ah, yes. Done this.
Now print d.
CG. Hello.
हाँ जी.
Yes.
So so you got it right.
Yes.
Okay. Now the next thing is okay, stop sharing your screen.
Mhm.
There is a concept called as slicing. So
Mhm.
for example, I define this. Okay. Now I've written all the 26 ones here.
Mhm.
Now there is a concept of slicing.
Mhm.
What slicing means is it is based on indexing. Now I want to give a value to B that is a part of A and I want the value to be this much. I want
Changed.
B, C, D only. Okay. B,
Okay.
C, D. Out of all
Okay.
this, I just want B, C, D.
Mm. Two, three, four.
Because if you see 0, A is 0, 0 is A,
Ah,
1
yes.
is B, 2
Two,
is C,
three.
4 is D.
Yes.
So in slicing, there is a format that we do is, for example, I put 1 here because I want B.
Mm.
Then I want B, C, D. I
Two,
want
three.
until D. So that
Mm.
is 0, 1, 2, 3.
Mm.
But instead of 3, you need to write one more, that is 4. What happens is, in this way of writing, the one on the left is included. It is included. B will be included. But the one on the right is not included. One less than it will be included.
Okay.
So now if I run this, oh, sorry, I didn't print it.
So
Print.
it means that if I have 26 words, I will write 27.
Yeah.
Mm.
So now it gives me BCD.
PCB. Yes.
Okay.
Mm.
Similarly, there is this thing. Maybe I want from fourth index position till the end,
Mm.
till the very end. I want from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, from E till the end. Then I will leave this right one empty.
Okay.
In that case, now uh, it becomes E to Z. Now, what
Mm.
if maybe I leave the left one empty and I add a value here? For example, maybe I just want 1, 2, sorry, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. I just want till E.
Mm.
Okay. I want from the
And if
starting till E. So I can leave the left one. I can either put 0 or I can leave it empty.
yes.
So A, B, C, D, E.
Yes. Mm.
Okay.
But here, okay. The
Hmm.
fifth one is count.
The fifth one is the
Count.
count. Not the count.
Like
It
if
is the index position only, but it is the format is written in a way that it is, you can say, we write one extra. This is somehow whoever made Python, he defined it.
mm, okay.
Okay.
If
So, for example, if I say, um, there is one more thing, maybe I from the fifth till I want till the end. Now, I can leave it empty, the easier way out. But there is one thing that you can do. One more thing is that is you can put the formula length of A here. So what that means is now A length,
the
length,
whole,
because in
yes,
index there is always 0, but
yes.
length will be actually equal to whatever you put here for till the end.
Hmm.
If you leave it empty, then it goes till the end. Otherwise, if you had to put a number of the last, so the index value, maybe this is index value is 14, then you had to put 15, right?
Yes, yes.
So, but the length is also one more than the last index value. The length of it, length will be 1, 2, 3, right? Counting from the
Hmm.
very start. So you can also put length also here. So then it also will give you, for example, it started from F, that is fifth one, till the end.
Hmm. So in
So
length, it's also start from 0 or it start from 1.
length starts from 1, na?
Yeah. Hmm.
Okay.
Okay. Hmm. Got it.
Just a moment.
Okay.
And the next thing,
Hmm.
then there is also something called as negative indexing.
Okay.
Now, what negative indexing means is, from if you start from here, you start with 0. But maybe if I ask the computer, tell me from starting from backwards. This is also another way to define. Maybe I want to know the third one from the backwards. But this time we don't start from 0. We say it -1, -2, -3, like minus. Then maybe if I say, tell me the value at -2, then at -2 is y.
Why?
Okay.
Okay. Hmm.
You can add this concept to slicing also.
Hmm.
For example, I want from 2 up till, I don't know if
Just
this
to-
will work. Yeah. So from 2 up till -2. So if you see, -2 was y, but when I put it in this, it is not included.
Hmm.
Got it?
Yeah.
So you can use negative slicing here also. So it could be like -8 here. So got the point?
Yeah.
Okay, now do one difficult task. Share your screen and I'll tell you what to do.
Hmm.
Write a string, write a variable a is equal to, delete all of it. A is equal to inverted comma. The house is,
The.
the house, don't leave space and go back. After the, add house and make the h of the house big. Huh? No, no, no. Delete this house. The house that you added after the, make it.
Okay.
Similarly, for every word, just make the first letter of it capital. Okay. Don't close it. The house is on fire. Make I of is greater. The house is on fire. Now
Hmm.
using slicing, create B, C, D, E, whatever, in which B should be equal to the, and C should be equal to house,
Okay,
and
okay.
D should be is equal to is.
Okay. So B is equal to
A brackets, no, yeah, 0
0
double
until
dot,
3.
and
1,
where
2,
till does the THE
3.
go?
1, 2, 3. C
Good.
is equal to A. Okay, so it will start from 3 until 1, 2, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. A is equal to A, 8, until that. Just print A plus B plus C. While print A. X minus n.
No, no, no. Why are you print? Okay. No need to print, but just maybe okay. Yeah. Okay, okay, okay. Just you can print it. No worries.
But why
So it is B.
it's only the concatenate string, not the bytes to string? Huh?
What? What?
This is the only concatenate string, not bytes to string.
Maybe delete the print part and this bracket also. So I think there is now just print A, just print B alone, print B and then write print C alone. Spelling of print is wrong. Print B and then next line print C and then print D. The house is on fire.
Yes, it's
Uh,
true. The first thing is contain this, the second string is this, and the third one is this.
okay. Now try to write it as the one you were trying to write. I will see what error was it.
I am trying like this, then like this A, then a new line like this.
So instead of A, B, C, change it to maybe B, C,
Oh,
D.
okay, okay, okay. Sorry.
B, C, D.
B, C.
And you need to add a plus between C and the next string.
Uh,
No, no. After C, just after C, you need to add a plus.
yes.
Now try.
The house. Hmm.
Okay. So the concept of
Slash.
Indexing and everything is clear to you now. And then we start with what is called as string functions, but I think it will become too much for you to understand.
Yeah, I think so. I will practice these first and then we can go on.
Huh?
Maybe I can just practice these first and then maybe we can just go on
Yes, yes,
and the
yes.
next.
So we will continue this on Sunday.
Mm.
On Sunday we will have a class at
1:30,
uh, 2:30 only.
2:30, okay, from 11.
Yeah, but because I'm again traveling on Sunday, if I are you what are you so if there is some change, maybe I will coordinate with you.
Yes,
Okay.
okay.
But the thing is, Python is a very forgetful language. If you
Hmm.
don't practice it, you will forget it.
Yes.
SQL, you will just look at it, you can remember. But if you don't
Hmm.
practice Python,
Hmm.
then it will be a blunder.
Okay.
So just practice Python. What you can do is to practice Python, there is this, if you remember the way we go to W3 schools
Hmm.
here in Python tutorial. So either you can start the way we started in the SQL, or either you can do is whatever you have learned today,
Hmm.
you can just directly try all of the things here. So this is a same Python editor only.
Hmm.
You can make A is equal to something, something you can write here, A is equal to 1, B is equal to 3, print A plus B. So you can do it here.
Okay.
A plus B is 4. So this is also Python editor. It is much
Hmm.
more easier in this interface to use. So you can do it here.
Okay.
Okay.
Perfect.
Okay, then I will see you on Sunday.
Okay. Uh, just one question. What about like the Tuesday classes? Should it be on Tuesday? Not
Yeah,
Tuesday?
it will be on Tuesday. It was just that on that particular day I was got stuck. But actually I have started a new batch which is in evening from 7 to 9.
Hmm.
And your class was from 5:30 to 7:30.
Yes.
So it
So
got kind of uh,
half an hour
do you have
clash.
time in early morning on Tuesday?
Okay, which time? Like from 10? Right now it's 10 to 10. No, right now it's 1 to 2. 1 to 3.
Instead of that, is it possible to have it on 10 to further?
Yes, I can do this.
Okay, then we will discuss the time on Sunday. We'll have the Tuesday class in morning. Okay.
Okay, perfect then. See you. Bye.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.